fat, you stink, and you ugly, and you broke, monkey.
So James Gunn went on record to discuss the tone for Superman Legacy, and here's what he had to say. How can I make it different from the Superman movies that have been made so far, but also have it respect all the Superman movies that have been made so far? So it just took me some time to try to figure it out. The movie won't be a comedy, he says, and it's not like he's going to make Superman one of the quirky characters he is famous for. Gunn is intent on making a sincere superhero movie, and that's all I needed to hear. And funny enough, James Gunn is best friends with Michael Rosenbaum, who James Gunn declares Michael Rosenbaum the best Lex Luthor, which I agree. So just like James Gunn, we all love Smallville, and we all loved the way Tom Welling portrayed Clark Kent with a sense of justice, with a strong moral compass, always does the right thing, and is very intelligent, but also very caring, and just has this love for humanity. And I think that's what James Gunn is going to capture with his Clark Kent Superman, David Cornsweet. And one of the things that a lot of people did not like about Zack Snyder's take on Superman and Man of Steel is that Zack Snyder didn't really capture the essence, the true essence of who Clark Kent is as a character, but also Superman. I disagree. I loved Zack Snyder's take on Man of Steel. I thought it was a fresh, bold take on the character, especially since coming off of Superman Returns, it was met with very less than stellar reactions. So I think Zack Snyder at that time was the right guy, but obviously we see the results. It didn't work out. And also, James Gunn loves Superman and Lois. I love that as well. And same thing with Tyler Hoechlin. Tyler Hoechlin plays a fantastic Clark Kent and plays a brilliant Superman. It really is one of the best portrayals of that character. And the strongest aspect of that show is the romantic angle between Lois Lane and Superman. And Lois Lane is a strong, independent character who loves her family, loves Superman. And I feel like James Gunn is going to capture the same essence and capture the same performances with Rachel Brosnahan and David Cornsweet. And I feel like James Gunn is on record saying that he's not going to make Superman boring. And he's going to try to bring something new to the table while also keep the same ideals and same love of the character. Unfortunately, Bryan Singer tried to do that with Richard Donner's Superman in 78 and tried to replicate it with Superman Returns, but, you know, it was kind of boring. It was kind of boring, it was kind of redundant, and it was just basically a carbon copy of the 1978 Superman film. Again, all due respect to Bryan Singer, he tried to do his best, but it just didn't really work for me. And I feel like that's a trap that James Gunn is trying to avoid, and I think he will, because like I said, James Gunn, he loves the comic books, he loves the source material, and he absolutely loves Superman, and he wants to be the guy. And James Gunn, you know, he has an ego just like everyone else, but he wants to be the guy to bring Superman back to prominence. Like, he's not going to give us a Peacemaker part, like a Peacemaker, the Peacemaker tone. He's not going to do that. He's not going to give us the Suicide Squad tone. Not with this universe, not with this character. He said it himself. He wants to make the most sincere Superman film ever. So he's going to harken back to, you know, the Richard Donner era, to the Smallville era, to all the TV shows like the George Reeve, the animated series, but most importantly, James Gunn is going to look back into the source material, the comic books that gave birth to one of the greatest American characters of all time in Superman. And James Gunn is going to show absolute respect to this character, and I can't wait for it, bro. But also bring that James Gunn flavor to it to make it unique for his own Superman. And I think it's going to be awesome. So that's going to be it. Hit like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Discord, TikTok, This Is His Ass. Let me know in the comments down below. What do you think of James Gunn's Superman Legacy? I think it's going to be fantastic, and I'm really looking forward to how David Cornsweet and Rachel Brosnahan pair up with one another. I think they're going to bring that old classic Max Fleischer dynamic to these characters, and it's going to be something new, but also classic. And I can't wait, bro. Like, I literally cannot wait. Give me that costume reveal right now. So, James Gunn, like I said, it could suck, or it could be the Superman film that we've always wanted to see. Let's see.
Ladies and gentlemen, the weekend.